welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I've already done my face. Today I just want to focus on the eyes and we're gonna get right into it. So neither pole won. They both were tied. It was really close. Like, I remember watching it like all day and I was like, okay, well hopefully one will win, and it never did. So I'm just gonna do 50-50. I'm gonna do one look on this eye and the other look on this eye. So I'm gonna get into it with this one first. I'm gonna do the blue cut crease because that one was so beautiful and I loved it. I'm so glad I'm so glad you guys liked it. So first off, I'm gonna go into my Subculture Anastasia. Actually, no, we need a base first. So I like to use this P. Louise base. Very nice. I like it. I like to put it on my hands. Just a little dab on your hand. Get your concealer brush. Now we're gonna go in with probably the yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Edge, which is this really mustard yellow. Hopefully it's very pigmented. I'm going to get a fairly fluffy brush, dip it into Edge, and whenever you start out your eye look, you're going to want to stamp it in. And I learned this trick from Nikki Tutorials. You just stamp it in. So when you have most of that stamped in, what you're going to do next is you're going to blend it out. You can either do this with another fluffy brush, that'll work, or you could get another brush just by itself and then just blend it out, or you could just use the same brush. I'm just going to use the same brush just because there's only just a little bit left on there. And you're going to use little circles to blend it out, just little tiny circles. This is very time consuming, but you know, if you want your look to turn out really great, gotta take time. It is an art. I accept it as an art. Now I'm gonna go in with New Wave. It is an orange, light orange color. I'm gonna go in with a little bit smaller brush, just a little bit smaller, not too much, just because you still want a lot of pigment on the brush, or on the eye, excuse me. So make sure you get enough. And then you're also going to stamp this in too. And make sure when you are stamping this in, you do it on the crease, because when you're going to cut the crease, it's going to have this effect of this color is going from light to dark to a different color, or however you do your cut creases. It just really depends on how you do them. Most of that stamped in, just pick up just a little bit on your brush and start doing the same technique, just little tiny circles, blend it out into the yellow, but not too much because you still want the yellow to be there. And don't use too much pressure either. When you're doing these little circles, just a tiny bit of pressure. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Sultry palette in the color Birch. I want just a little bit of a darker color for the lower crease line, so when I cut my crease, it's gonna have that light to dark effect. And make sure when you're doing this too, you stamp it in, just like the others. Alright, now when you have that done, you're going to blend that out as well. Tiny little circles and little pressure. Now we're going to go on to, this isn't too hard, but when you're first starting out, it is pretty tricky, but eventually you'll get it. Okay, so now you're gonna get your concealer brush, just a little bit right now, just enough where you can make just a little dot. So what I've learned is really easy is to put it right here on the lid, look up to the sky, roll your eye around a little bit, and now you see you have like a little line at the top. So now you're going to follow that line and try to follow your crease. And the easiest thing to do is if you have a brush like this where you're able to stamp it on, because you don't want to pull it or you might take other of the eyeshadow with you. So just stamp it on. Now today I'm just going to do a half cut crease just to start out. I know this look is the full cut crease, but I'm just gonna do half of it today just to start out because I don't want to do too hard. The other one is a little bit easier just because it's a lot lighter colors. Now, in the Subculture palette, I'm going to go into the color Axis. I'm going to use a very tiny brush so I can get into all the corners and crevices I'm gonna put a lot on my brush. This color in this palette, for me, I feel it doesn't, for me sometimes I feel it doesn't stick. It leaves marks, if that makes any sense. Now I'm going to blend it all together. I'm going to pick up New Wave from Subculture and Birch on this brush, and I'm going to blend it in to the blue. Pick up some of that blue and blend it in. It's okay. Not bad, not bad. The crease, I don't think the blue looks good. And I think that maybe it just depends on how I did it. So anyway, now I'm gonna put some little, put some glitter in my inner corner. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna do my mascara. Oh, I'm gonna do the bottom. I'm gonna do blue on the bottom. Okay, do my lashes real fast and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I just did mascara on my eyelashes. I am not in the mood to put on a lash today just because sometimes I like to wear lashes and that's okay. I'm gonna start on the other eye, so I'm gonna get some of my P. Louise base on my hand. And I'm gonna use a different concealer brush this time because that one is dirty with this eye. I happened to cut the crease. get a different concealer brush. This one is a little bit bigger. It might be harder to work with, but it'll all be okay. So now I'm going to use my X's and O's ColourPop palette. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go in with the shade Stay Golden first on this brush right here. And the same thing I did with the other eye, I'm going to stamp it in. And this time with this eye, since I'm going to do a full cut crease, I'm just going to go along right here. And now there isn't much left on the brush, so now I'm going to use little circles and blend it out. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush again. Well, if I can find it. Okay. I don't have a smaller brush. That is a-okay. Just reuse a brush. I'm gonna go in with All Star in the Subculture palette. It's like a deep maroon color. Again, I'm gonna stamp it on right above the crease. Now I'm going to go in with the other brush that I was using for the Stay Golden. I'll pick up a little Stay Golden and I'm going to blend it out. Alright, I'm going to get some more of that base on my hand and I'm going to cut the crease just the same as last time. Pick up a little on my brush. Okay, so now that the crease is cut, we're going to set it with a nude color. Get just a little tiny brush so you can get into all the tiny little crevices. That's not nude. Okay, so now you're going to go in with some eyeliner. I will not show you what kind of eyeliner I'm using because I don't support this brand and I won't say who it is. But I can't waste it and can't throw it away because I paid money for this. All right, now I'm gonna go in with mascara and I will be done. I almost forgot to do my bottom lashes, or my bottom I'm gonna go in with, I'll do the Stay Golden. I'm gonna put just a little glitter in the inner corner, and then I will go on to lipstick. Well, we all know which side is better. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my lipstick. I'm going to go with Sophia Nygaard and Bury Me in Lipsticks. I couldn't decide if I should do a red or if I should do this color. It's very pretty. I love this color. All right. And when you are done, you can set that with some setting spray. And yeah, I think this turned out pretty nice. I like it. I like this eye better than the other eye. I don't think the blue, or I don't think I did the cut crease really good, or the blue. I don't know what's going on with it. It's crazy. So anyway, hopefully you guys like this, and I hope to see you guys try it out. Show me your pictures. I would be so happy to see them. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please, if you like this video, like it, and if you want, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!